Hey there everyone, Steve Gonzer, physical therapist, 6-time Boston Marathon qualifier, here again to talk to you about hip strength. Now you may have seen my last video, which was all about the fact that if you're going to work on one thing, it should be hip strength. And I treat runners over the age of 40 in the clinic, just like this one, every single day and every week. And I've been doing that for the last decade. And that's why I'm so passionate about hip strength, because I know it can make a huge difference in your running. It makes a difference for your knee, your ankle, your hip, your speed. All of this stuff makes a difference. So I want to show you what you should be doing, because there's a huge problem right now. It's been going on for a while. And the fact is that not all strengthening is created equal. Now, you think about this, if you are a runner, ideally you would like your strength training to help you become a better runner. And that better could be whatever you want it to be. It could be speed, it could be a PR, it could be just finishing, it could be staying injury-free. If you want those results, you have to treat your body the way that you want it to be treated in sport. So, I'll just go ahead and say it. Clamshells, leg lifts, bridges, all those exercises that are quote-unquote hip strength exercises are not runner specific. They're not function specific. And what do I mean by function? When your foot's on the ground and say you run and you hit the ground, you look at the position of the hip right here and the back on the opposite side is to stabilize your pelvis. I talked about in the first video, if you're not stable, the knee can kind of go in and out and not be stable. And what that's going to do is cause a lot of issues at the knee. So when you hit the ground and you run, you want your hip to say, hey, I have been doing exercises that mimic that, so I'm going to be strong enough to do that. This laying on your side, doing a clamshell, doing a leg lift, is not going to mimic that. Yes, the research does tell you it fires the muscle. Of course it does, because you're firing it in an open chain, and the muscle can do that in an open chain. But we want what's called closed chain, which is the foot's on the ground, you're stabilizing your pelvis. This should make sense, right? You want an NFL lineman doesn't strength train like the quarterback, because the sport's the same, but the position is different. Same thing for you as a runner. So I want to show you two simple exercises you can start incorporating that are going to work on your balance, which is key, especially for my runners over 40, and your hip strength. So here it goes. You can do 10 on each side. Give this a try. They're really good, and it's all about control here. So I'm going to grab something quick. The easy way to start with this is you can start with a furniture slider. So I'll put this right on the ground. And what I'm going to have you do is, we'll call this level 1, is you're going to work on doing a little bit of what's called a backwards reach, but we're going to add in a little bit of a speed skater to it. So you're going to reach back and across, get the chest down. By getting the chest down, you get the butt. You can pull this back up. So this little exercise is teaching you, when you're running, how to stabilize that pelvis, working on balance. Key things here is to make sure, a lot of people like to stay really upright and do this. Get your chest down and that leg across a little bit. You're not shooting all the way across. Just back and across with the chest down, and you'll really start to feel that hip engage. If you don't think you need the slider and your balance is pretty good, or you want to progress, go right away from the slider, up in balance, and get that hip trained in the closed chain the way that you're going to use it when you run. It's a great exercise. You can do 10 on each side, 2 sets, use it on a warm-up or a cool down. It's going to completely replace your bridges, clamshells, leg lifts. The second one is very similar, but instead of going across, we're going to go straight back. So you're going to get everything out, come back up. If you have a slider, I'll show you from this side. We're not going straight up and down with our chest. Get that chest down, load the hip, come back up. This is called a backwards reach. Here's your speed skater. These two exercises are something my runners will tell you, probably comments. I've been doing these. It is the complete replacement for your speed skaters, for your backwards reaches, all of it. Or not your backwards reaches, your clamshells, your bridges, your leg lifts. So try those out, try them on both sides. You might find a deficiency on each side. Start with the slider, remove the slider. Now this is just a component of what you need for your balance and your hip strength. If you're looking for a full workout, I actually included a link that you can try a full workout. It's 30 minutes of balance and strength training specifically designed for runners that I use in the clinic every day. Go ahead and try that workout for free down below. Just got to click on the link, sign up, and we'll get that to you, and you can try out a 30-minute workout that is going to teach you how to strength train like a runner should strength train. Hope this helps. Leave me some questions in the comments. Share it with a runner that you know. Even if they're in your age group, it's okay. Let them try it. We're all about trying to get our runners back on the road and get the results we want. So enjoy this exercise, and I'll talk to you guys soon.